Few matchups in the history of college football have had games and more specifically endings etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words. Emotions, frustrations stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Let's go. Right. Single. Switch it.
Using his legs, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Grabs it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's going
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On the option. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Simmons. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going over the top. Makes a catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Oh, and he missed it. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Under fire. Pulls it in. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Single, single.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Creates a little room. It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking for room. It's Young. Got enough space, and he waltzes in with a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Russell. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get 1 huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Took just 1 play and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not going to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Auburn. And here they come, almost all the way back. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical.
He's got it. First down and more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Singleton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Turning on the Jets. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bama! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Trying to run it in. Push down for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Coleman. He's got his man, makes the grab. Flying down the left side. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to the quarterback. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks. And so now.
Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Gonna run it. It's Young. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Floating away. He turns it loose to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite